Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and I have a Critter Love Cuteness card using some new stencils from A Colorful Life Designs. Now to start, I'm showing you I have this sand colored Hero Hues cardstock from Hero Arts. This is the Love Burst, which is one of a couple of the new stencils that I'm going to use. And here are a couple photos of the finished card so you can see where we're headed with this design. But I did cut down this panel of Hero Hues cardstock with these gorgeous stitched edge rectangle dies from LDRS. It's another small business that I like to support out of Michigan. But it did cut the panel down slightly smaller than A2 size, so there will be a nice white border. And I'm going to start by ink blending this Love Burst stencil right onto this panel. Now this is part of the January 2023 release at A Colorful Life Designs. There are a lot of stencils that would be great for Valentine's Day, but also a lot of really cool geometric ones that would be great for year-round use or for more masculine cards or gender-neutral sort of cards. But I am going to ink blend with this gorgeous rouge color from Catherine Pooler, and I am using the magnets right on my glass mat. And you may wonder how this is possible, but this is a new purchase and I'm so excited about it. It is a glass mat from a company, a small business in Utah called Glassboard Studio, and they did actually give me a coupon to offer you guys for 20% off to use in their store. So my coupon is Amy's Wares 20, and I will put that in the video description box below with the other details. And I apologize, I didn't realize my camera went out of focus here, but it will come back in focus in a minute. But I'm basically just kind of moving the magnets around the stencil as I work. It does hold it down really well. It is possible to still shift it if you come at it really rough, but that's kind of my fault. I'd come at it like a lumberjack, but overall it holds it down really, really well, and I'm so excited to have a magnetized glass board. So here I'm figuring out what critter I want to apply to my design. I'm kind of considering these cute dragons to start, so I'm just pulling them out. Now I do store my critters, as you can see, in these little pockets. These are baseball card pocket protector sheets. I have one of these books for my critters, as you can see, and I have a couple other ones for my sentiments now. I have one that's all just mainly like standalone word die cuts, and then one that's more like sentiment strip style and things like that. I kind of outgrew one folder and had to create a second one. So again, that's just a simple 3-ring binder with those baseball card pockets, and I will link those as well below if you're interested. But honestly, if you have kids that had Pokemon cards or baseball cards, you might actually have them somewhere in your house. So now I decided to go with one of these cute, I don't even know if I'm going to say it right, Quokka is what the critter is called. I'm not even sure, but it's from a company called Cat Scrappiness. She has a whole line of these cute little critters, and they are real animals. They're not just made up cute cartoons. There are animals like that exist in real life. So really cute stamp set. This one obviously is Valentine themed, so it goes really well. And I thought with it holding a little letter with a heart on it, it would go perfect with this new stencil. Now this is Love Letters, also part of A Colorful Life Designs. And again, I have a coupon there as well. So use coupon code AmyFan10 at checkout at A Colorful Life Designs, and you'll save 10% on your complete full price order there. So many amazing stencils just in the shop in general, but there are so many great new ones in this release. So be sure to check out the rest of what's available. And as I mentioned, or maybe I didn't mention yet, I'm not sure, but there is a new stamp set. So there is only the second ever stamp set to be released for A Colorful Life Designs, and they go beautifully with these stencils. So I'm very excited to have that to kind of incorporate into my designs. But here you can see I did have some pixie spray on that Love Letters stencil just to hold it down because it is pretty delicate, but I wanted to kind of incorporate it into the design and put it around the outside edge. And then I'm going to kick that craft colored panel down off to the side just to show as much of that envelope detail as I can. And I do want to carry it on to the inside of the card, so I'm using my brayer to put it down on the inside. And again, I'm just doing a very light-handed, simple ink blending on the inside of the card just to kind of continue that cute love letter design onto the inside. So I'm just going light-handed with some residual gray ink, not going back to an ink pad, just using what's on my brush, and then it will kind of continue that design. So I'm going to reinforce the edge with my bone folder, and then I'm just going to stamp on the back real quick while I'm thinking about it. Now this is a custom-made stamp with my logo for Amy's Wares. I don't think the company is open anymore. It was on Etsy. There are so many great small businesses on Etsy that can do these for you. I think mine was a company called Chatty Press, but I'm pretty sure the last time I posted it, someone let me know that that shop is no longer available. But do check out Etsy if you're not familiar, and you'll find so many companies that can make these custom-made stamps with your logo if you're in the market for something like that. So here I just used some tape runner and attached that sand colored cardstock into the top left corner, and then I'm going to put this cute little critter down in the lower right corner with some foam tape that I get from scrapbook.com. Now here is the gorgeous little stamp set. It's called Oodles. I was very excited because when Mary Kay at A Colorful Life Designs created this, she kind of used some of my suggestions. So that's always fun, and I'm always writing oodles and squishy hugs and stuff like that. So this is kind of like my love language, kind of how I talk. So I was really excited to get this stamp set for my crafty stash. But I'm just going to use some gray ink here. This is like a Nouveau hybrid, kind of a medium gray, and I'm just going to stamp that Forever Besties. It was just a perfect little open space to kind of take advantage of there with that little subtle stamping in that corner. And then I will also stamp on the inside of the card with one of the other stamps from the stamp set. So I'm going to do the I Love You Oodles on the inside of the card, and then use that same rouge red color that I used for the ink blending on the front of the card, just to kind of tie in and continue that color onto the inside. So I'm just kind of conditioning the stamp because they're all pretty new. I don't know that I've used this one yet, but I'm using the rouge, and I'm going to stamp it very lightly because my ink pads were recently refilled and they're extremely juicy, and I don't want it to kind of bleed around too much or not be a very clean stamp. So I'm just going to put down my misty lid and just very gently kind of use my sleeve and apply some light pressure, but not pressing down too hard. And I did add a little bit of blingage to the front, and that's going to finish the card. Super easy. I was able to use one of my cute little colored critters for my storage book, and obviously these gorgeous new stencils and this stamp set from A Colorful Life Designs, and I'm so excited. So be sure to check out the rest, guys. There's so many amazing stencils in this release. So use my coupon AmyFan10 and you'll save on your complete order. And I appreciate you spending time with me today. I'll check you next time. Bye.